Hi, Bruce. This is Wanda. I'm going to start in the loft of the house because I don't want to do too many stairs twice. So this is your loft. When you come right over here, it's got gabled roof. It's very charming. It needs work, cosmetic work, and probably maybe a little bit of handyman work, but it mainly needs cosmetic work. It's got wallpaper that's peeling off and a border that you might not want. So this is the way that the walls look. These little doors, there's 4 of them. You have storage in there, and you could put shelves for making a closet, or you could store anything you want in there. So this would be a bedroom, a nice bedroom. You have nice bright windows coming in with letting the sun in. And then this would be your steps going down. And walking over here, from the center of the room, on either side, you have a little kind of an alcove, I guess, where you could put an office. You're plenty good for an office. And you can get good internet out here. I can get you more details on that, but you can get internet. And this is the one with the shorter of the alcoves. I think, yeah, I'm sorry, this is the big one where you could put a bed. The carpets probably need to be replaced, maybe with luxury vinyl plank or something modern like that. You can see they probably have cigarette stains, or I don't smell cigarette smoke. I don't smell anything. The house smells very neutral. And I think they had this as a cable, maybe a cable TV room up here. So this is your loft. The floors are a little bit wavy, so I would say have a foundation expert. In addition to the home inspector would probably tell you that, but he may recommend that you have a foundation expert come and look. And I'm even getting wavy floors up on the loft, so I would definitely check that out. Doesn't mean it's going to fall apart, but if you don't want wavy floors, you'd have to have the foundation shored up. So we'll go downstairs. There's also a basement. So this house has a lot of space. Have to take the stairs slow with my sore knee and my bum hip. Okay, we're coming to the main floor. You have a nice modern air vent. And looks like your air conditioning, your central air vent goes up there. You got your ductwork. If you come out of the stairs and take an immediate left, you come to one of the bathrooms. You just need some new paint. Maybe a picture on the wall. Take the wallpaper down. It's not fun. I've done it. It's not fun, but it's doable. And you have this is considered a full bath. You have a walk-in shower. And it has a rain shower head. A little bit of work up here. I can't tell what that is. It looks like, oh, it's wood. So I'm not sure what the home inspector would recommend for that, but that could be, you could even put a new one in, but I don't think that's going to hurt anything. I would use it as is. You have a place over here where you could put a linen cabinet, and you do have another little hiding spot over here that you could put something, storage or something like that. when you walk out of the bathroom and take an immediate right, you come to a bedroom. Actually, this is more of an office because it doesn't have a closet. If you needed it as a bedroom or a guest room, you could put a wardrobe or armoire in here and make it an official bedroom. Back when they built this house, let me get my sheet out. I can tell you what year. They weren't doing a lot of overhead lights. The house was built in 1947, so as you can see, not all of the rooms have overhead lighting. So you would be using lamps. So no overhead lighting in this room. Over here, you have a window to nowhere. I would just put curtains on that. I don't know what that's for. Carpet is atrocious. To me, I don't like that color, and the fact that it's like a shag, but it's I forget what they call it. It's I don't remember. Like it's raised like a pattern, so you could replace the flooring. I had one of my clients was buying a house that was already there, and they got quotes from Home Depot on doing their flooring, and it was a 4-bedroom house, and the quote was right around $3,000. Okay, this would be could easily be a dining room. As you can see how it's got wood paneled. You could wallpaper over that or paint over it. And we're gonna go backwards here. This is your front room, your living room. Nice and spacious. It's got 3 windows, so plenty of fresh air could come in here. The windows are new windows. They have the new locks, and they're, as you can see here, they're vinyl, which is a nice upgrade. And so you need lamps in here. You have one little wall lamp, which doesn't help a whole lot. You could get a small cover for that, like a lampshade. If you turn out of the living room and turn right, you're in a bedroom. And as I said, in the year that it was built, they weren't doing so many closets, and there was no such thing as a master suite. This is old and metal. I would put something more modern in here, but if you can make this last, maybe repurpose it, this could be your closet. And this little space right here is also a closet, and not real big. Here's your length of the rod, and it's not super deep, but it would work as a closet. They're definitely functional. Closes with an old-fashioned lock. This house has a lot of charm. Okay, we're in the living room right now. There's your front yard to the windows. This is your view of the side yard. So this is still in the dining room. You could actually use this room for whatever you want. If you don't do formal dining, you could make it an office, a sitting room. Just decide what you want to use it for, and it should work. Okay, this is the kitchen. It needs some cosmetic work. It's got wallpaper. If you like the wallpaper, go for it. Nice nice countertops. They are laminate, but they're a nice laminate. They're pretty. And it's a hard laminate. It's not a funky kind. Okay, here's your sink. You have two bowls. You could jazz this up with putting some new faucets in. And you have cabinets up here. Pretty good storage space. You've got also cabinets at the bottom. So this is under your sink. Actually, this is not. This is just a cabinet where you can put pots and pans or something. Under your sink. The home inspector would check this for signs of water leak. It looked like they had there it is. Looks like they had a water leak in the past. And our home inspector could verify that, make sure it's in the past and it's been fixed. You also have several drawers, deep drawers. And you have 6 of those. The electrical panel is in the kitchen, and I tried to get it open, but I can't. This looks like it pulls up, but I've pulled on it many times. I don't want to break it, but it won't open. So we'll have to find out if you make an offer. An electrician, I did see a glass fuse in that the drawer over there. So if it still uses the gas fuse, glass fuse, you probably would want to get an electrician to come over, or if you're handy with electrical work, you could probably do it, but I would get a licensed electrician to change that to the modern things. So I would do something with that. So you have your stove. Appliances aren't anything to write home about, but I understand we have a 30% discount program with Lowe's, although somebody went there recently and they didn't know anything about it. So we'll have to check and see what happened with that, but you're supposed to get a discount at Lowe's. So you have more closet, more storage space here. Pantry, pots and pans, whatever you want to use it for. It has a serviceable freezer and refrigerator, so you can certainly use it until you get a new one. And there is a light up in the ceiling. When you go hit this way out of the kitchen, you have a storage room, and this has shelves in a U-shaped pattern. Several shelves. It doesn't look like there's light in here, but I guess you could put up one of those. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe this is it. No, that's no light bulb in there. So that would be something you might want to fix. The floors, there's some original wood, and there's some of the newer hardwood. So they don't match exactly, but you could do that. And of course, when you take up the carpet, this is a sunroom or office or whatever you want to use it for. It's nice and roomy. You could take off this sculptured carpet and see what's under it before you decide what to do with flooring. At the age that this was built, my bet is there's hardwood flooring underneath. And in the 60s, I remember my mother, we had beautiful hardwood floors in the living room. And carpet came out, she had to have carpet. So she put carpet in over the hardwood floors. I would take it out and have the hardwood. So you could try that. And it has a nice shiplap around the room. And this way you have horizontal boards. This is a really cool room. And here is one of the exits to the basement. And over here, you have a place for storage, an electrical cord, plug. But you could put things on here. You could maybe make it a TV room. I'm not sure, but that would be big enough to hold a large TV. And you have a little alcove here you could use for storing household goods or something like that. This floor, the original floor, has been painted. It would need to be, if you want to bring it back to its original look, have somebody maybe sandblast it, get the paint off of it, and then just refinish it with varnish, and you'd have a nice original hardwood floor. Here's your electrical, here's your, I'm sorry, I can't talk today, washer and dryer. So here's your washer connection and your dryer. Okay, and finally you have the basement entrance. I thought there was another entrance. I'm looking for it. That's weird. Maybe that door was the only one, so we'll go down that that door. To the kitchen. Back to this room. This is a nice wide door. It's got the draft dodger set up right here. And we're going to go down the stairs. In these old houses, the stairs aren't great, but they'll get you where you need to go. Okay. So you have, looks like concrete floor, but it's not real level. It's not smooth is what I meant. So it's definitely not a finished basement, but they have used it to put things down here, storage. Okay, so your water heater's down here, and see the capacity. Here's your danger thing, and usually it tells how many gallons. It might be up here. No, looks like a 40 gallon. Yeah, it talks about not turning the heat up on the water heater too high. Okay, I can't find out how many gallons, but it looks like a 40-gallon tank. There's a storage room. That's where your ductwork goes, the central air and heat. And it does have a vent that comes out here, so it probably has heat down here in the winter. Insulation. Insulation is R11. So you can see if that would work for you. Back here you have room for storage. And here's your heat pump, I guess, the central air unit, central air and heat, and some storage space on the side. Now I see a little bit of water staining on the floor, but I don't smell any mold, and that's something I'm very cautious of. I'm allergic to mold, so you see down here it's a little bit wet. There are in the vicinity, there are some people who come and do basements and fix up basements and things like that, and foundations. There's a company called AFS, and they're out of Knoxville, and they serve this area. So this is your basement, and we're going to go outside now. Right here by the basement and the stairs, you have the back door. You can go to your backyard out, but we're going to go out the front so you can see the deck. For $69,000, this is a good deal. It does need work. Okay, I'm going back through the house. It has a little storm door on the front. That's a nice feature. And your porch is in good condition. The boards look good. You might want to do some weatherproofing. Tops is water sealed or something like that. And oh, if you like flowers, they have irises planted and they're blooming. This is Tennessee state flower, and my favorite. My mother used to breed them. And you got some nice hostas in the front. Looks like some of them have already bloomed, but some of them will probably bloom in the next month. So here's your nice wide porch. You can put rocking chairs or a dining set out here, an outdoor dining set. You've got more irises over here. And this board right here looks like it needs to be nailed down. It just pops up a little bit, so I would have that nailed down. The nail has kind of popped out, so I would fix that. You got a pretty bush. I'm not sure what it is. It could be maybe a rose of Sharon, but it doesn't seem big enough to be that. So you have a pretty pink flowering bush. Okay. Okay, more flowers along the path. This looks like a small rhododendron, which are beautiful. And your driveway is, your walkway is cracked a little. That's usually not a big deal. As the house and the ground settles, that's pretty common to have. You just want to be aware of it. And they, when they built the house, they imprinted in the concrete the date. It's kind of cool. Grass has grown up over. Here is your storage room, and it looks like it is locked. So I can't, it's locked with a combo lock. So I don't know, I can't get in. But you do have a nice storage room that you can secure. You have a nice grassy backyard. Comes with a fence out here. If you want to have animals, this is not restricted, so you could. And you also have a fence to keep them from getting out. It is locked. Everything is very secure here. And let me get the paper out and check something. Okay, this is 1.2 acres. So the listing agent, when I went to pick up the key, said that the land goes down to the to that brush pile. So you could have goats or miniature horses or miniature cows or whatever you want, chickens, anything your heart desires. You can see in the basement there's some, here's a window that's broken. We could ask for that to be fixed. That needs to be fixed. This is your side yard. Nice and grassy, pretty shrubs. And here's your air conditioner, so we're gonna walk back up toward that. Looks like a pretty new unit. And here's your, there is a gas well on the property. You get free gas, and the well also runs through a neighbor's yard, and if they ever cut off the well, then you can use city gas, natural gas from the city. So that's your meter. They have that already installed for you. Here's your large air conditioner. And this is plenty big enough to cool this house. I was trying to see if it had a capacity. I don't see it. This is probably gas powered. Here's your gas connector, and that would be very efficient if it is. So nice refrigerator. And then we're going back up to the porch. Actually, we're going to go to the street, and I'll show you the neighborhood. Okay. Here's your driveway right there. My car. Front of the house. It's very charming. It needs a lot of cosmetic work, because you could bring it back to its original glory with some TLC. Okay, this is the road. Pluses and minuses of the area. You have mostly green, and you have a bunch of irises on the right of the road, right there by that tree. You have a bunch of irises planted, which is super nice. On the other side of the street, you do have kind of a broken down mobile home. That's not a plus. And then if you go down the street, it's a street that's mainly traveled only by people that live up here. It's not a main street, even though it's called Burrville Highway. It's out in the country. So most of what you would see would be green pasture or green lawn, and some people are probably going to have horses or cattle or something like that. When you're driving up here, that's a lot of what you see. Lush pastures, some cows grazing, ponds here and there. It's a really nice location. So there you go. So here's again the front of the home, and that's it. So if you have any questions, I'm going to send this on YouTube. If you have any questions, just give me a call. If you want to make an offer, we can handle that. So I appreciate your watching this, and I'll sign off. Bye-bye.